What is the dumbest thing, everyone out there, that you yourself, someone you know, has ever went to jail for? Or a prison bit even, but just even a minor arrest. Let's discuss it in the comments. I swear, no BS. One time I was in jail with a dude that shot a deer. And everyone was calling him Deer Hunter in the pod we were in. The dude pled guilty at like his arraignment, which they were trying to, he lived in some sticks, rural area, and dude had never been in trouble in his life, and he shot a deer that wandered onto his land out in the country, and it broke some kind of law. It wasn't hunting season. I don't know. I'm not really a hunter. For those that hunt, tap in and comment on the hunting laws or whatever. But dude pled guilty at his first appearance, and typically they don't let you do that, but he was in this little old country bunk in court, and they were like, "Sir, speak with an attorney," this and that, and he just pushed it and said, "Nah, I'm copping out, I'm taking a plea," and he got a year in the county for it. I also knew a dude once who got arrested for a buy and bust for a bag of weed. All that was, though, was the police were thinking, dude, undercover cop or an informant thought dude had some cocaine, and all he had was some weed. So he got knocked in a buy and bust. But, let's discuss it all. Stupid things to go to jail for. What do you think about this story right here?
Red rock sandstone formations, iconic to the Nevada desert and in protected areas like Red Rock Canyon, Gold Butte National Monument, and in Lake Mead National Recreation Area. A year ago, 2 Henderson men were recorded destroying in minutes what took nature millions of years to create. Kim Passoff has the video of that incident you will only see on Fox 5 and what a federal jury decided today.
Federal prosecutors say that these men, Wyatt Fain and Peyton Cosper, the video shared exclusively with Fox 5 when the crime happened. We shared it with park rangers at Lake Mead National Recreation Area. Now, thanks to the video, after a 2-day trial, each of them has been found guilty of 1 count of injury and depredation of government property. A little girl screams as 2 men push giant red rocks over a cliff, shattering onto the ground above the popular Redstone Dunes Trail. Hikers below taking this video. The damage done to formations shaped over 140 million years, irreversible, according to then park spokesperson John Haynes.
It takes millions of years for these rock formations to form, and then you get a few idiots out there that are destroying all that work of nature. It's pretty appalling. It's kind of disgusting.
With 6 million visitors each year, Lake Mead Park Rangers rely on the public to also keep a watch over what is owned by all, especially in remote areas of the park. Fox 5 showed the video to people at the Park Visitor Center.
Why were they doing that?
Wow. Why? I believe in Darwin. They should have gone down with the rock. For 4 months, park rangers asked for the public's help identifying the men in the video exclusive to Fox 5 before arresting Fain and Cosper. After their arrest, an attorney for Cosper told CNN, quote, "There were no signs posted at the entrance prohibiting pushing rocks or that it was a federally protected site. Mr. Cosper did not have any knowledge that pushing a boulder was unlawful until U.S. Marshals showed up at his house 4 months later." And each of the men now face a maximum penalty of a year in prison and or a $100,000 fine for what they did on national park land. They will be sentenced in July.
Kim, thanks. And the National Park Service investigated this case. And if you see something suspicious or have information that could help in an investigation, call or email the National Park Service tip line. That's on our website, Fox 5.
So I'm with all the people who were reacting to the video saying, why? What was their reason? Why were they doing this? They got a kick out of that? I truly don't understand. I wonder, though, if they have grounds for an appeal based on what this attorney is saying, that there were no signs saying that it was a federally protected site, and you can't damage the rock formations or whatever. But at the end of the day, what's that old saying? Ignorance isn't immune of the law or something like that. And then I've heard it the other way around, I think, as well, that it can be interpreted as that it's one of those things like possession is 9/10 of the law. where it's not exactly straight up law or case law, but it's something like it or whatever. I don't know. Any paralegals out there, whatever, tap in. You know, I don't know if that's grounds for an appeal though. And you know, when you go to a state park or anything like that, it's federal land, and as you see, you know, it's a federal grand jury or jury found them, indicted them, and then, you know, they were found guilty at trial. And what do they face? A year in jail. I don't know why I get the feeling that they're gonna max these dudes out and throw them in jail for a year and make an example out of them. And at the end of the day, I don't really feel bad for these guys, because not only was it stupid and I just don't get it, they had their little baby girl with them. You know what I mean? Where you want a rock to crush your daughter? This shit was crazy. And then they posted it online, I believe, like it was cool or something. Just ludicrous. I wonder who turned them in, gave the name. They were probably like, I bet you they don't like the individual. I don't know why. I just see the way these dudes are acting. I'm like, I don't think they have a lot of friends. Someone who's just like, man, look at the outdoor beauty we got here. Let's start throwing rocks around. Let's, you know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. I just couldn't believe that these guys are facing a year in jail over damaging some rocks in the Vegas, Nevada desert. Dumbasses. What will be the outcome? What do you think about it all? Does anyone have any clue why dummies do dumb-ish like this? Just what are your thoughts across the board? Hit the comments with it. Subscribe to the channel. Is coffee, and I'm gone.